Hello, I'm John Bresland, Chairman of the Chemical Safety Board, with a safety message. It's a message about oil field accidents that take the lives of young people. The CSB has examined a tragic accident that killed two teenagers in Carnes, Mississippi on October 31st, 2009. Two teenage boys died when a crude oil storage tank exploded at a small well site. The boys had left late in the evening and were apparently hanging out at the unsecured site, about 150 yards behind one of their homes. The CSB has released a video documenting the impact of this terrible accident on the victims' families, friends, and community. Since learning of this tragedy, the US Chemical Safety Board has collected information on a number of similar accidents between 1985 and 2008. In general, these occurred when teenagers were gathering, socializing, or playing around remote petroleum storage tanks. Explosions can occur when teenagers, unaware of the danger, light matches, cigarettes, or fireworks near highly flammable vapor that is inside the tanks or released from tank vents. Many of these explosions have resulted in fatalities or injuries. The CSB gathered information on one such accident that occurred in Palestine, Texas in 2003. 5 teenagers had climbed onto an unsecured oil tank. A cigarette lighter probably ignited vapor from the tank, which exploded. The bodies of 3 of the teens were later found about 75 yards from the destroyed tank. Another teen died the next day. In Mississippi, Texas, and other oil-producing states, well sites are common places for young people to gather. Mississippi teenagers and adults we interviewed said that gathering and socializing in such places is a cultural aspect of rural life. But the young people who gather near tanks do not realize the deadly hazard posed by the flammable materials inside. Oil well sites in rural areas often lack fences, gates, signs, or other safeguards. These simple measures could warn teenagers of the danger and would go a long way to preventing these types of accidents. Teenagers find an open area or clearing in the woods an appealing place to gather. Fences and proper signs could warn people of the hazards. Laws on oil site fencing and signage vary across the country. Next door to Forest County, Mississippi, where the October 2009 tragedy occurred, the city of Laurel requires oil well sites to be constructed with fences 6 feet high. Colorado requires oil sites in high-density areas to be fenced to prevent unauthorized entry. Colorado also requires storage tanks to carry warning placards about their hazardous contents. But many oil-producing areas have no such requirements. I call on oil and gas companies to ensure the safety and security of all of their tank sites. Even in the most rural areas, teenagers often live nearby and frequent these sites. Proper security fencing, locks on tank hatches, and ample warning signs will help prevent these accidents and save young lives. I'm CSB Chairman John Bresland. Thank you for watching this safety message.